so this is gonna be a bittersweet. Well, first of all, Vu again. What is this? Part 6 or part 7 of the Super Turbo Lithium 1500 scooter. I can't recall 6 or 7. It's been too many parts, but it's gonna be a bittersweet video because this is gonna be the end of the line. I have had it with this thing. Well, I describe it as bittersweet because there is some emotional attachment, because I've gone, if you look here, I don't know if you can see, this is a Garmin Forerunner 201 GPS unit, and it has a speedometer feature, but it also has the odometer feature. So 3205 miles is the distance I've gone on this, and the actual mileage is actually a lot greater, because there were moments when this obviously ran out of battery and I just rode without it, counting the distance onto here. So yeah, I mean 3,200 miles is like the distance from here in San Diego all the way to New York, just to give you some reference. And so that's a lot of time, a lot of distance, you know, riding this thing, getting to know it, wrenching it, calling customer service, the Chris guy. So so many years. I got this in 2014. I got it at a discount, $800, because he wanted me to do a review. That was part of the deal. But super excited. If you go back to my first video, the first time I got this, I mean, it was like an orgasm. It just, watch that video, the part 2 actually, when I did that little advertisement for the scooter towards the end. But yeah, so I was riding this scooter about like 2 weeks ago, and the motor, I don't know if it was the motor, because I replaced it with a new motor and it didn't improve the situation, or the performance. So what happened was, I was riding and all of a sudden the motor started vibrating and shaking, and so I thought it was the motor's problem. And it's weird because the symptom is at 0 to 5 miles an hour it performed normally, but over 5 miles an hour the motor started shaking and it wouldn't accelerate. So I thought it was the motor, replaced the motor, didn't improve it. Replaced the controller, no improvements. I think it's the throttle, but I'm not even gonna bother anymore. I already put too much time into this. And since I've already upgraded to hub motors, they're so much easier to work with and service. I'm not gonna bother with this. I'm gonna keep this one chain driven scooter for sentimental value. This one, the one that I've been making all these videos for, all these past like what, 5 years, it's gonna be done. What's gonna happen is a scooter mechanic is gonna come and pick it up. His name is Mike. I'm gonna introduce you to Mike in this video. But yeah, I shot him a text message. I asked if he wants this thing, because I mean, it's still buildable or retrofittable. He can still put a battery, motor. Here is the motor that's broken, and this is the charger. But I'm gonna let him have this, see if he can figure this out, sort it out, repair it, whatever he has to do, work his magic. The battery though, because I'm still riding this thing, I removed the battery. I'm keeping the battery for myself, but everything else, the seat post, the chassis, the controller, throttle, all the wheels, upgraded chain and sprocket, that's all for him. Replacement tires, just to give you an idea of how many tires I've been through. Here are some tires in the trash can. I don't know if you can see here. You see that? Oh, whoa. Let me see if I can move this down here. Yeah, you see that? Old tires. Okay. Let me move this up. Alright, so that is I guess the farewell for the scooter series. I mean, 3,200 miles, and realistically probably like closer to 3,500 miles is a ridiculous number for you know, these tiny electric kick scooters, as some people categorize them as. So I'm pretty proud of what I've done. I've been able to do with this, and then right now it's the end of the line, the farewell. So Mike's gonna come in about an hour, and then I'm just gonna help him load the scooter into his truck, and then he's gonna take it away, and then that's it. It's been 5 years riding it around and just getting.
And you put a lot of miles on it too, didn't you?
I actually have the miles right here. Where is it?
You were talking. You were running it back and forth to work.
Yeah, this was my daily commute for several years. I had a little break from 2018 except 2017. 3205.
Wow.
I've had that much distance on the scooter.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, so let me know what you want, because I have components here all over. So wheels, rims, there's the old plastic deck. I even have all this stuff here. This is the motor that crapped out. I don't know if you can work your magic on it.
Is that the one from that one?
It sure is, yes.
All right, well, I'll give it a try.
This is the charger. I have another charger in this pouch back here.
Okay.
So this is a relatively new charger that got shipped to me recently, but I just don't want to deal with chain-driven scooters anymore. Are you
going to brushless motors?
Well, this is brushless, but
that's not a brushless hub motor.
It's not a hub motor.
I should have said that. I should have said hub motor.
Yeah, hub motor, like this stuff. This I actually have a hub motor scooter, from Mikey, the Mikey KK10S. So much easier to service, easier to maintain. No lubrication required. There's no chance of the chain.
There's no noise.
Well, there's noise. There's a little bit of hum.
Okay, you get a little growl. There is sometimes a hum under low RPM or lots of torque or throttle. I do that all the time. I just built a 350 watt brushless scooter into a 1000 watt 36 volt. I changed it all up. Or actually, it's 48 volt 1000 watt running a 350 watt motor, brushless motor. It does
brushless hub
motor. It's
everything is going hub now.
Well, that's all the scooters that are out there, all the rentals that are out there.
Oh, of course.
Those are all brushless motors.
From Bird, Lime, Spin.
And I work on all that stuff. I'm the only one that actually does this stuff so far.
You were the first person who came to mind when I wanted to give this guy
cool, because I'll resurrect it. I'll put it back together as a running scooter.
Yeah.
If I can get that motor to work again, I will. If not, it'll go back to a stock. I do think I have a 1000 watt that will fit it, but I'd rather see if I can get that one working, because I like the brushless. The very first one that I got from you is still on the bike. I still have that bike,
and it's still all functioning.
Yes, it's exactly the way it was. I basically parked it, and left and forgot about it because it's too quick, too fast, too scary. And I pulled it out of mothballs a few months back, and it's in my garage now. And
very cool.
I've ridden it a couple times. It's still just scary.
It's speedy,
fast.
right?
Yes, it is. But I'm into the hubless stuff. I'm into everything, but now that all these bird scooters and jump scooters right now, I just got picked up a couple. There's a company called Scoop. You call them up if somebody dumps one of them, any scooter, Bird, Jump, Lyft, Uber, you name it, Razor. I've got some Razor bikes that they were all those pay to ride, and anyway, they'll come by and pick it up, take it, they'll impound it, call the company, say we've got all of these scooters, these are the ones, it's going to cost you this much to get them back, you want them, come get them. And some companies come, you pick them up, some say forget it, we don't want them, you can have them. So they'll do a lien on them, and they've been selling them on Craigslist.
Oh, that's where you come in.
Yeah, that's where I go. I go buy them dirt cheap, put the new computers in them, and resell them for hopefully for a profit. It is, but it just I bought 5-6 of them.
That's
now.
very fascinating. I didn't know there's that aspect of the scooter business going on.
Yeah,
I thought it was just
you gotta stay away. There's a lot of hot scooters out there. I can go to any corner and pick up any scooter I want, take it home, and repower it. Problem is, it's got to be.
How do you get? It's not like a car. How do you get the title to the vehicle?
There is no title.
There's no title. So how how can you prove that it's your scooter and it's not a rental?
Well, I've got one, it no longer has any of their electronics in it.
Or
I've
the
changed
barcode.
it. Well, we'll use the Bird scooters. They're ES1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a Segway. 9 bought by Segway. All of those you can buy the parts on eBay, the new parts, and repower it, the dash and the controller. You have to have special tools to take it apart. But I don't want to get off track with your thing. But and if you want some information on that, let me know. I can bend your on how to make them go faster. Basically,
it's kind of like this one. This is the ETO booster. It's has a top speed of about 18 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, okay. I just realized that.
It's got that hub front.
Yeah, that is a brushless motor. Battery is probably in the deck.
In the main body of the scooter.
Yeah, the other ones are in the tube, and then the big. Well, they're a little bit of everywhere because they've got a whole bunch. Matter of fact, I'm putting. I've got a Voyager. Is it a Voyager? No, it's something else. I can't think. But I'm adding a Bird external battery, the extra battery onto it. Not Bird, Segway. I should use the real thing. Bird uses Segway 9.
Segway is the brand.
Correct. It's a Segway 9.
Bird is the model. Is that?
Bird is the company that does That's the those are the red and black ones you see all over the corners.
Bird would be the equivalent of like a rental company.
It is a company. Yeah. Bird is a rental company. Uber has their own scooters now, not just a driving service. You can literally go online.
Avis, that's what I was thinking of. Like with
Avis.
cars, Avis is the rental company. Correct. But let's say they use Hondas, they use Ford.
Right.
So Ford would be like equivalent of Segway.
Well, yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Just like these guys here. This is a Super Scoot. It's still the same body as a.
They actually do a lot of rentals on the East Coast with these scooters.
Yeah, it's funny as I was noticing that there's New York. There's no electric scooters there. They don't allow it. It's against the law. Which is
legislation hasn't caught up to the technology yet.
Well, they don't have the room for all that stuff. They don't want. I guess that's what they want.
They don't have the infrastructure.
That's right. Well, they don't
have the bike lanes.
No, they do have bike lanes for bikes. People ride bikes all the time because
that's where these scooters belong. Right?
I know. Well, that's where they. Yes, you have.
I heard the mayor is considering that legislation. He just hasn't made a decision yet.
Well, they're never going to ban scooters like this. They may regulate the hell out of them, but they can't get rid of them for the simple fact is people own them. You can't get rid of something that you own. You can't tell me I can't ride this here. I own it. Now, if it's a rental scooter, then they can make dead zones. They can make like the boardwalk is 8 miles per hour period, and these things can go 18 miles an hour.
So that would be a violation of that ordinance.
Well, what it is yes, you would. Well, just give them a ticket for speeding. I mean, give me a break. Give them a ticket for not wearing a helmet. Don't make a new law saying you can't ride here or you can't have these scooters because the laws are there. Just enforce them. Come on, give me a break. I've been bitching about this for years. Guys, got everything out there, but you don't do it. But what they can do and what they are doing is the technology in the computer is if you're in an area, it can regulate your speed. It will knock it down to where you can only go 4 or 5 miles an hour no matter what.
If it's a rental scooter, if it's a privately owned scooter, correct, then you have I
can do what I want.
You have your own personal maximum control.
It is not. It's not regulated by that rule or that law.
Or it's not regulated by the program.
Correct.
Controller.
Exactly.
But I mean, you have to self-regulate because you don't want to injure somebody.
Again, if you're doing something wrong, you get a ticket. You know, that's the whole thing, and they're not doing that. They're letting them ride all over hell without helmets. California is a helmet state. Period. They've made it that way since I was a kid in the 70s.
Well, with a caveat, for over 18-year-old adults. No, under 18. I'm sorry, under 18, right? Over 18 is optional for when you're riding a bicycle.
Bicycle is 16 and under has to wear a helmet.
Over 16.
And over 16, you don't have to on a bicycle.
On a bicycle, but anything motorized.
Motorized, you have to have at least a bicycle.
It's mandatory.
Yes, it's mandatory. Okay. You have to have at least a bicycle helmet. This is considered a bicycle, with or without a motor. It's considered a bicycle. Any 2-wheel, 3-wheeled vehicle
That's where the prefix comes in. Bi is 2 wheels.
That's
right?
Yeah, that might be. I just go by the California code and the federal code because I've been dealing with a lot of people that have gotten tickets. One of my buddies that has a motorcycle-looking electric scooter got a ticket for no helmet, no driver's license, no insurance, no registration. You don't need any of that. He did get it, and so he got a ticket for no helmet. Oh, and he was wearing earbuds.
I didn't know you could get so many violations in one traffic stop.
Oh yeah, they can write you up down, and if you had the wrong shoes on, or if there was a law against that, they'll write you up for that too.
Indecent exposure as well.
The thing of it is the only thing they could really get him for was the earbuds, because he was wearing. You can't wear earbuds. You can have one side in, but you can't have them both in, and you have to wear a helmet. Period.
I've been riding these scooters, electric scooters, for about 10 years, since 2010, and I've had exactly one law enforcement encounter. He pulled me over, or he didn't even pull me, he didn't even step out of his patrol car. He was still in the driver's seat of his patrol car, and he asked me, how many cc's is that? And I answered him truthfully. I said, it doesn't have any cc's, it's electric. And then he started scratching his head, because at this point he's probably not familiar with what electric regulations are.
Right.
And he just told me, be safe on that thing, and he just took off. And so I think that's the best thing to do, just tell the truth.
Well,
it doesn't have any CCs.
What happens
I think he was listening for 50 or 60, because I think for the gasoline internal combustion engines, it has to be under 50.
It's 49 cc.
It's a 49, yeah. So if
if
I had told him like 55 cc's, he would have written me a ticket.
Yeah, and then you go to court and tell them it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't have any CCs.
I go, I'm
not lying to you.
Well, I always tell them, do you see an exhaust pipe anywhere? Do you see a gas tank anywhere?
He thought it was a gas-powered scooter. That's why he asked me about the CCs.
Right,
but I told him it's electric, and there's no way to.
You look on anything, a motorcycle and everything's got an exhaust pipe somewhere. Yeah. Even the little Chinese Vespa style, they've got a little bit of go-peds. They've all got an exhaust,
and they're so annoyingly loud.
So the tires, the deck, and this, right?
And then all this stuff.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Are you interested in ice controls?
Yes.
If not, then I
am, because
I know there's an electronic recycling today. I'm just gonna take it all out because I'm trying to free up space in the.
If these are any good, I'll take all these. These are all 800.
This I'll keep though, because I can use this for my new.
Oh no! You keep the stuff you want.
Do you need a hand loading all this stuff?
No, I can do it.
Do you have a cardboard box in the bed of your truck? Or
no,
you're just going to toss everything back there?
Yep, exactly.
If that's the case, I can just do this.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's just grab a bunch and I'll start loading it up.
Because I know you're a busy man. You said you have an appointment at 11, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Is the appointment up here in Northern County?
It's out in El Cajon.
Oh, you got to go back down south.
My granddaughter is... Put all that stuff to the side and put the scooter. My granddaughter's graduating from gym. She's in a gymnastics class, and she's graduating from one thing up to the next one.
You're going to watch her walk across stage.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
That's what a graduation ceremony consists of.
Right. But it's for what do they call it? Gymnastics. They do, like the guys that do tumbling and all that good stuff.
Oh, so you're gonna watch a show in addition to?
I think that's what it is.
This graduation ceremony.
Give us a show for that.
Cool. Let me see. That belongs to my brother.
I got a buddy of mine that has a Tesla.
I think it's better. Yeah, there you go. So this comes off.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and then you know how to fold that up, right?
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one final shot of that launch beauty right here. Because, I have a bittersweet relationship with this thing.
A little hard.
Oh, why don't you put the scooter in first? Yeah, and it snaps in place if you keep on going down. I think it should snap in place. Is it?
I think it did.
All right.
Okay. I do it this way.
Yeah, it shouldn't be as heavy because the motor and the battery is not in there.
All right, let's see. I know you're gonna tip over, so let's do it this way. Well, maybe you won't too bad. All right.
There you go.
Perfect. Well,
there you go. Have fun with it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. All right, Mike.
Matter of fact, those other wheels that I got from you a while back.
They didn't put it useful.
I did. I took one of my Rhinos and I swapped them around.
Okay.
I put that set on there. I even took the back wheel wasn't bald, but it was really wore out compared to the front. Yeah. And I swapped them, and I bought a new tire for it. And I haven't put it on yet.
You're a good man. You're giving life to something that would otherwise end up in the landfill. Yeah. So
none of this kind of stuff. That's what I do. I like to tear them apart, put them back together in a different way. And all right, take it easy. Have a good one, buddy.
Take care, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's